to the No Invite Podcast.
Bang me in this thing and it's blaze, and you're listening to the No Invite Podcast. You're not gonna blow up the spot for people, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know how or what's going on. I'm just hearing what I'm hearing. Like, well, I'm not putting.
It's the motherfucking No Invite Podcast.
Anybody's bag.
And it's a celebration. It's a celebration. Where's the motherfucking kazoos and shit?
It's a celebration, bitch.
So it's a celebration, bitches. So are you fans out there? Show me your titties when I see you.
Shut up.
You know what I'm saying? But it's a celebration. I'm going to take a shot because this is the official 1-year anniversary show of the No Invite Podcast. How you fucking like that? All you haters can suck a big long one. You fucking fuck faces. But yeah, hey, how about we stay off the phone while we're on the mic
Sorry,
recording?
I wasn't trying to do that. I was trying to find topics.
It's been 1 year, Patty. Come on now.
Interesting content.
You know what the fuck? You know what the vibes are, Patty. It's been. You know what I'm saying?
You know, this is real fucking casual up in this bitch.
Yeah, like. It is. That's the whole point. That's what's kind of made it good. For all you guys is listening, this is season 2, the level up. Woo! You feel me? So cheers, Patty got herself some coffee over there, like a 1920s businessman and shit, drinking coffee at night and shit. You know, gonna go have a coffee with her steak.
Sitting in my leather-bound chair.
She's all, let me get a steak with my coffee and
with
some eggs.
Rich.
And a fifth of bourbon.
Rich coffee, delicious.
She's gonna start doing ASMR videos after this.
And I have a cigar.
I got a joint. I got some cigar weed.
Exactly.
But
exactly.
For all those out there, you know what I'm saying? For all those that follow us on the new fucking hell no, we trying to kick the science about the new episode, and you fucking over here in the background going ham and shit right now. Nah,
you said you wanted.
No, you right.
This is what you wanted.
Yeah, I gave you coffee.
This is what you wanted.
I gave you coffee before the fucking show. I know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? I know what the fuck I was doing.
Just woke up from a nap. You give me some coffee.
So anyways, I'm gonna take a shot. Let me take my shot real quick for the season 2 for all y'all that followed us over here, you know what I'm saying, from SoundCloud. We appreciate y'all. I hope you guys are listening to it on your favorite podcast platforms. We appreciate y'all rocking with us for the whole year. This season's called The Level Up. Last season was the relaunch because we were getting our feet up.
So we appreciate you guys.
Hell yeah, and we leveling up like we said. So off top, naturally, we had to go get on all the platforms. So you can find us on Spotify, on your Pandora, on your iHeartRadio, Stitcher, all those things that you like to listen to your podcast on, we there. You know, look us up. You feel me? Had to level up. Shout out to Steph. I don't know if I told you, I ran into Steph. Like, I didn't run into her. Well, nowadays, when we say running into
each other on the
internet,
social media.
Yeah, on social media.
we fumbled across each other.
Yeah, she's alive and well.
That's good.
She's out there living and shit right now. Her bartender Vida Loca life right now.
For real.
Hell yeah. Can't be mad at her. Shout out to Steph. You know what I mean? You know, reason why I bring it up is because it's like I said, it's the 1-year episode. We started off with 3, but one of them had to go. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how it is sometimes. You know, along this year,
we evolve.
We evolve. We lose contact with people. We
regain contact. For everybody, you know, everybody has on their own timing.
We stop associating and affiliating with people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We fell back on with people. Like, you know how it goes. You know, that's life. You know what I'm saying? Life. You can't. And if we talking about business, and we making money, then you know what? It don't matter what it was in the past. Can we make it right now? Is all I'm saying. You feel me? God damn it! You got a lighter? That's crazy. We got sat down and all this old shit, and there ain't no motherfucking lighter in the house. I have a lighter, Papa. On the last episode, the last episode I had for episode 43 before the new season.
Yeah.
Me and Chewy were in here steaming, bad, and the fucking and during the fucking podcast, the smoke detector went off. I'm like, damn, we gotta take a break, bro. What kind of shit is this? So we gotta take a break.
We'll be back. No Invite Podcast.
But that's how you know we really live in these.
Fire.
We really
fire right now.
We really live in these podcast bars that we talking about. You know what I'm saying? Lighter, we really. Oh damn.
No tiene fuego.
Well, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to wait to see if this motherfucker
you
lights up again.
You have a lighter in this house?
I have a lighter in this house, but I'm not finna get up right now. We on the mic, Patty. Come on, man. We on the mic.
Pause that bitch.
We on the motherfucking mic, yo.
I always pause that bitch.
Nah, fuck that shit,
what about
bro.
This? What is this?
What kind of fucking professionals are we if we're gonna fucking sit here and kick the pot?
Season
02.
Nigga, this is no invite.
This is season 2 I can't believe you're disrespecting season 2 like that, bro.
I'm not disrespecting nothing.
Yeah.
I'm trying to smoke.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
the
trying
fuck
to
I'm
smoke
trying
too.
to fucking do.
It got me fucked up right now.
That's all I'm trying to fucking do.
But I think I got it. Hold on, I'm gonna have a little something. Y'all, for all y'all stoners out there,
Y'all should see us right now. We're scrambling looking for
got
fucking
one.
fire everywhere.
Blah. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Keeping it handy. Look, Patty came out with the old pinta fucking matches and shit. This is what she used to make her fucking shank before she stabbed her neighbor and shit. You know what I mean?
Who fucking carries matches?
I know.
No, but I'm like a Girl Scout. Like I come prepared.
Yes.
I'm like, if all else fails, we got some matches.
I got a Kotex, a book of matches, and a rubber band. Trust me, I've made bongs with less, bro. I could go be left
out in the middle of the forest and I'll be good. Like,
you know what I'm saying? She'll come back.
Shelter by the river and fucking.
She'll come back leading the wolf pack and shit. Patty the alpha wolf.
I have like those marks under your eyes with like berries and
fucking Lord of the Flies and shit over here. Fuck out of here.
What is it? Lost? Is that
yeah,
is that what that show?
Where they crashed on the beach and shit.
Like that. I've never seen any of those episodes, but.
I seen them because I was in the pen on there wasn't shit else to watch, but they don't make sense.
It's a really good show. Everybody be off that show.
Put it this way, people that watched that show from beginning to end have never even gotten what it was about. And just imagine watching it on syndication, and it's different episodes from different seasons. Season 2, episode 3.
Where's that person come from? Who is this?
Exactly. So
I thought that was her brother. Like,
you know, if people think that it's just the environment, that just know that the standard of entertainment in prison is not really great. You know what I'm saying? You don't get the cable package, like, you know what I'm saying?
Let's put it this way: Diz had to listen to country music and started liking that
shit.
Yeah,
I did though. I ain't gonna lie, it turned me out. That shit. That's how I know programming is real. That's why I tell y'all about that programming shit. That shit real as fuck. They had me running up out there singing Rascal Flatts. What hurts the most? I was like,
to this day, he'll still throw some of that shit on.
To this day,
I love it.
That's for real though. It's real talk. I mean, I fuck with it. I mean, it's good music. Don't get me wrong. Good music is good music, bro. Exactly. I'm cultured. You feel me?
I just kind of like the fact that it kind of forced you to be exposed to something that you would have never like listened to on your own.
Literally forced us.
And it romanticized you towards that sort of music, and like to this day you carry it with you. Like that's fucking hilarious. Like
that's crazy. That's out of pocket. That's bananas. It was even more crazy as how I found out. It opens up your
horizon and your perspective.
But just imagine how lonely you feel, bro. Like you can't even for the most part listen to your comfort music. Like you listening to you trying to relate to a motherfucker
to CO's music.
You trying to relate to a motherfucker singing about his horse left him for his girl and shit. Like shit. You feel me? Like they got good love stories and songs and shit, but it's just like damn. It's like bro, this shit's depressing. I'm in prison already. I'm like, bro, let me live.
Country songs do be hella sad though. They be having hella heart and do be hella sad.
They be like hella sad or hella party, no in between.
Or like they be hella weird. They're like, yeah, like they be singing something and be like, yeah, I seen my lady. She was cheating on me with and they're hella specific. Like
yeah, for sure.
Like,
no, it's I'm say it again, and this is real talk.
So we'll paint a picture and like get you right in the heart.
Country music has some of the best storytelling in music. Yes, period.
Exactly.
Like, I swear. They really base it's because it's like it's an art, like certain genres I think are founded on certain things, and I believe country music was always about telling the story.
Yeah, I think it was based upon folk tales, like folk music.
Exactly.
And folk music is very much about telling like a story.
Yeah, a story.
Like a story, like actually like a book.
So as you know, as it develops, just like anything else, people hold sacred to rap. They hold bars and real hip hop heads. You know what I'm saying? They hold certain things or whatever sacred. It's probably the same thing within the fucking country community. For all we know, they be like, "Yo, did you see how that dude was spitting right there?"
Bro, but I'm not gonna lie. Like, have you heard like Chris Stapleton's Tennessee Whiskey? That's some soul right there.
That Tennessee Whiskey shit, bro. That shit was slapping, bro.
That's some soul right there. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I like that type of shit. I like all types of music.
I like all types of music too.
Like,
and even
I'm not ashamed.
Even though it wasn't like on my first thing, but it grew on me. You know what I mean?
I think good music is good music. Anything that's real and kind of like relates through that sort of.
That is true. That is true.
Channel.
You know it. Season 2, episode 2. With episode 1, we
Choo-choo,
had
dose.
Bay Area legend Lil Rick came through. You know, he was featured on the Master P No Limit Chronicles on BT. So he talked about his experience there. He gave us his opinion on how he felt about the actual overall representation and just the overall of himself and the actual story, because he for the most part he was grateful. He was like, yo, I ain't got no problem with P. And there was a lot of guys on there complaining.
Is he from Richmond?
He's from Richmond, and he was one of his first artists too. You know what I mean? And he started, and I'm gonna keep it real. Like Master P had it popping, yo. Had it popping when I was a kid. When I was a kid, but
Bro.
I'm talking about before he had it nationwide down south. Before he moved back to the south, he had the Bay Area on smash though, because he did the West Coast Bad Boys compilation. He did a couple of things. He had that shit on smash.
But just his business ethic and the way that he like his business model and how he went about, like, it was all about like ownership and independence. Like, that's so, like, I respect that.
And that's what Little Rick said. He said he already met him.
Like, he's been doing what everybody's been doing.
Yeah.
And, like, it just sucked because, like, since he was one of the only people to have like that sort of thought process and ability to be able to do it, it took everybody else kind of a while to catch up. Like,
now, do you think
like, that's crazy?
Now, do you think that when it comes to something like that it's only the ability and the thought process, or do you also feel like you got to have the right, like, perfect storm around you at the same time?
I've been thinking about that lately. I don't know, because timing is super important.
It is.
And if you're ahead of your time, you're ahead of your time.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't take anything away from it. It just kind of, like, I just be thinking about that.
It could be stifling or it could be revolutionary.
Exactly. Because same thing, like, you know who I think about and I was thinking about lately is Missy Elliott. She could come out right now with everything that she put out back in the 90s and be popping.
Well, shit. Every time she gets on a feature, it goes crazy. Like, people really looking for it.
And it's just crazy because, like, now, like, it, like, we have waves, because we had the female MC wave also in the 90s with Latifah and Suga, and like it was popular.
Everyone else.
It's just what you call, like, I've been thinking of that, like, you have to kind of wait for the world to catch up, and do you have to have, like, the world ready to catch up for you to make, like, this revolution in whatever sort of industry happen? Or, because we can't do it by ourselves. Like,
no, I think it's just the perfect. I think it's just the perfect storm. And you said timing is everything, because we got to remember, just because it's our timing don't mean we're on everybody else's timing. You feel me?
But sometimes you can be the one that, like, okay, like, we changing this, like.
Yeah, for sure. But what I'm saying, like, you could be that person and then still not have the impact of somebody else. Is what I'm saying.
Like Ja Rule with the singing on raps and whatnot. Like, you know, like, that's been done before, but he brought it to a different level. And then when Drake came out, he brought it to a different level.
Yeah, because he didn't sound like the fucking Cookie Monster. That's why. Like,
see, so is it the person or
but see,
the concept?
The thing is, it's a little bit of both, because Ja Rule opened up people to that possibility. And the thing I believe that Drake did was that before him, there wasn't really nobody that could sing really well and rap really well. It was always one was the strength, and the other one person threw it in there and splashed it in there every now and then. Like Ja Rule was a master on it, but let's face it, he wasn't singing. He was just really harmonizing in his rough ass.
Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Same thing.
They sang. I think they had, like, good harmony.
No,
like,
they
were Bone Thugs and Harmony. Like.
But what I'm saying is that, yeah, you're right. But Bone Thugs is never singing about no bitches type shit, really.
No, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? They were mostly just on their thug shit, like
Crossroads and, like, money
and Bone Thugs. I feel like
and...
could sing way better than fucking Ja Rule. Exactly. But that's what I'm saying. Ja Rule's whole fucking
was more about romance.
It was more about romance too, but it wasn't like he was a real good singer. He just could carry a tune really well. You dig what I'm saying?
But that was the difference between, like, him and Bone.
And Bone, exactly.
Yeah.
Bone and them could really acapella rap you some shit and sing and do the harmonies and do everything. So they, you know, they were on a whole different level. And people be like, oh, you know what, where these new rappers get their style from. It's like, whatever. If you like Bone Thugs, then you should like these new rappers, because it's kind of a derivative of that. Yeah. It's not directly influenced, but the delivery is influencing the delivery. You feel what I'm saying? From the delivery.
So, yeah, I don't know, because Master P has been doing that. He's been.
Well, yeah, Lil
that.
Rick said he was always on some ball shit. Like when he met him, he already had the record store, but Lil Rick just knew the area. You feel me? And so did and so did King George. Really, was what he was saying.
Yeah.
King George knew the terrain out here. Master P had the visionary mind. He already had the entrepreneurial spirit. He just needed to get the game. You know what I mean? And he got the game out here. And he had his own game plan though. It's not like he came out here and was just dope. He knew what he wanted to do. Maybe he didn't know exactly how to do it.
Yeah.
But he knew what he wanted to do, and it just I felt like it was a combination, everything perfect storm, because in that era of the 90s, rap was popping out here though already though. It was popping super tough because the Chronic and all this stuff in LA was popping. So out here, people labels were coming out here, and we were already on our shit too, because we've been on that funk. Yeah, we've been on that funk shit though.
That's what I'm saying. Like, or I was just thinking like. People who really know music and really know it, like they know about Master P and they know what he's done and how he's been moving, like in business and in the industry, and or is it that like everybody kind of like, and people wanted to move like P, like they see now they're like, ooh, I want to do that too, like so it could be like he like influenced and inspired like so many people.
He did, but out here I kind of feel like it was we influenced and inspired him out here as far as the way to get things done off the rap. You know what I'm saying? Like he was already had an artist. He had his own style. Yeah. He already was trying to be who he was trying to be. I'm not saying style wise, but I just mean like out here, because even in the documentary, he was out here hustling, but he didn't have the real keys to the game like that. And then they said he hollered at
people from the Bay.
Yeah, he hollered at I forgot St. Charles is E40's uncle, and he's the one that had, I guess, knew all the distributors, all the mom and pops and shit like that, and stuff that, you know, to put, and gave him some. He gave him some game. You feel me? Which is how we do it out here. Because motherfucker will tell you the game, or at least they used to. They'll tell you how to do it, but they're not gonna do it for you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Because I know a lot of people that like they look up to P. They're like, you know, that's what we're striving for, to move like that, to be able to do what we want to do. They follow his business model. He's their like mentor. They look up to him and want to kind of follow in his.
Yeah, he's the example. He's the one like yo, like
that. Yeah, exactly. So it's
I think it was a perfect storm, like I said, for him. I think because there's a lot of think about it like this. Because in my opinion, I think it's probably just a little bit of both. Everything. You have to increase your odds by getting out there and moving around and being in the right circles. You can't just be a very smart individual or have a certain mindset and things like that, but have no action behind it. So I think like the fact that he had action and commitment behind what he said he was going to do, he increased his odds of going out there and meeting the right people and getting in the right situation and getting in the right place at the right time. And you know, because you could be at the right place at the right time and not be ready for it.
Yeah.
And he was ready because he already had these ambitions. It just so happened that he went out there and put stuff in play and
you
and
could
found
be ready
it.
Though, and it won't be the right time.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
exactly.
so
you could be
like,
and that's the thing. For a guy like him, he probably been ready, you know what I'm saying? He probably had that mindset, but he didn't get his break until he got his break, you know what I'm saying? He got his break when the right pieces fell into place for him, you know what I mean?
Everything happens the way it's supposed to happen.
It does. So shout out Lil Rick. We appreciate him coming on the show and giving us like some dope behind the scenes on the No Limit Chronicles. It was the episode 1. I wanted to give you guys something new. I wanted to give you guys something cool. Like I said, look him up if you haven't. He has he did his first album on No Limit when Master P was out here in the Bay. He was signed to him. He did the No Limit Chronicles, and he's always been grinding. Like Lil Rick has been a fixture out here in the Bay for a minute. You know, always got something going on. Shout out Chewy Loke too. You know what I'm saying? Chewy, you know, made sure put the right pieces together. You know what I mean, to make it happen, which is dope. And we here now. It's season 2, episode 2, the level up. Wah, 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 wah. I wish I had those fucking Jamaican horn things.
What are you trying to do?
The bullhorn, you feel me right now? I wish I had sound effects. I need to step my life up. Maybe for the next season, we'll have a soundboard engineer. You know what I'm saying? Nah, fuck that. I like live shit. I want to be able to hit the button and boom, say it right there.
Foley
yeah, I want that real shit. I want real live action. You feel me? Get my fucking country music. You know what I'm saying? Hey, have you seen that video of that one dude that he was like, I'm a cracker. I'm a cracker. He was, I love America. I forgot his fucking name. He's like super in American flags and just like just hella patriotic. But he's stunting though. Like he could tell he's raps and he got jewelry and he a white boy. He's I'm a crazy ass cracker. Like, but he's like, I love Trump. He's rapping like I love Trump. His homeboy got a 45 hat and vote for Trump flag, Trump 2020.
And what are you saying about him, right?
I'm just confused. Like I seen this shit. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this? And there's some dude from Florida.
You kind of mad because you kind of liked it? Or you kind of mad at yourself because you didn't hate it?
Nah, I didn't like it. It just sounded like every other rapper on there. But that's not what was confusing.
He intrigued, like something.
No, it was definitely intriguing because it's
memorable. Like he has that it factor. Like
nah, I don't think he had the it factor. It was just so weird. Like
then that's what it was. It was just so odd.
It was just so weird. I was just like, yo, what the fuck is this shit? And he jumping around. He got his homeboy, like I said, with a big Trump flag and the whole shit. Like it's a video. He whipping donuts and trucks and all kinds of shit. I'm like, these guys is out of pocket right here. I was like, y'all, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I just thought that was the craziest shit I ever seen.
Cultural appropriation at its finest.
It was on so many levels. It's like I'm gonna take your culture and then I'm gonna fucking slap you in the face with it, and then I'm gonna fucking. It's ridiculous, bro. Like certain things just don't belong together. And if you need me to explain that to you, then you have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about.
I get pictures of everything, so I could only imagine.
Oh my god,
right
bro!
now.
I forgot his name, bro.
I don't even like.
I wish I could pull the fucking video up right now. I need to.
No,
it's good. You know what I mean?
I hate you.
It's ridiculous. Oh yeah, look.
Sorry guys for the pause. He's looking up his
phone.
It's he's really
I'm so seriously.
He's lit right now. Look.
I think he's. I don't know. I guess he's. I don't know. I don't know who the fuck he is.
So what's the plan for season 2?
The plan of season 2 is to trip out on this fucking video, but I'll show you later. So, Chick, the plan on season 2 is just like this. We on all your favorite podcasting platforms now. We're gonna try to have more group discussions for y'all. We're gonna try to have more Bay Area legends come through and get on here and tell stories, tell behind the scenes stuff. You know, stuff that you may not know about. I asked Lil Rick. I feel like I asked him a bunch of good questions to help him elaborate on his experience and times over there. So that's basically what I want to do for everyone. I want to, you know what I mean? I want to open this shit up for y'all. Y'all could get, you know, real in depth. Not only just us, because we're gonna talk our shit no matter what, right? Am I right or am I wrong? We're gonna talk our shit no matter what. Yeah, we're gonna talk our shit no matter what. You're gonna take these bars. If you're a fan, you just already know it comes with the fucking territory. Sometimes we're this, sometimes we're that, sometimes we're never that, or we're never ever that. But we're, you know what it is. You know what I mean? So that's the plan. And you know, some more things, like hopefully now that things are starting to open up with Corona and shit, I guess, or people are just giving less fucks and don't even care. They're just like, we don't need old people no more anyway, so let's just fucking. You know, they have their time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean?
I think.
I don't know what the fuck is going on.
I don't know either. I hear information constantly getting like retracted from different sources and things like that.
It's all lies now.
I think it was like whatever the situation was, they overreacted, or at first we didn't know what it was. So then you had to be overly cautious. But it's really weird because like.
And you know
governments have never had this much control over people. I don't think in the history of like democracy, because we've never been so connected from technology. This is the first time that we know of, at least in modern times, that we've had that. So it's like, it was really interesting to see how it affected the entire world at the same time. Yeah. So they didn't know what it was. They were able to do all that, and now we're finding out more information. Like, oh, it's actually. You can't get it spread through surfaces. You can't spread it like this, and the survival rate is like 97%. And like,
what if
only
it was
1%
only?
Of
what
the
if you could only
has
spread it by smoking weed? Would you stop smoking weed?
I just smoke by myself.
Huh?
Just smoke by myself.
But what if it's in the weed? Yeah.
Yeah, I guess if it was real, and like I don't know if it's real or not.
But what if like it won't affect you? It just might kill somebody else.
What happened?
I said, but what if it's like it won't affect you, but it might kill somebody else?
What do you mean, the weed?
Yeah.
Like, well, I can't stop them. I'll be like, hey, don't smoke that. What you mean? Like, right now? Like,
nah, I'm just talking shit. I'm just trying to come up with scenarios. You know what I mean? What's next? 2021. I'm gonna start taking bets on shit. I'm gonna just come up with weird scenarios and crazy odds, and we're gonna just make money.
What did they have? Like, everybody was making a big deal out of everything. The murder hornets, the sandstorms, or what else? What was going on? Like,
then we had the fires.
The fires, and what did they say? I don't know. They were just saying like
Then we had
each
Trump.
month was a level up. Like,
And then we had Trump. It's been all bad ever since then. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Past 4 years been out of pocket, and y'all know it. So I don't care what you say. It's like get somebody else. But matter of fact, it's like that meme says. I think the United States needs to be single for a while. Hey, the United States needs to be single for a while to realize it needs to realize what it wants. We don't need a president. We just keep the government rolling like that.
It's weird. It's weird, but like under the Obama administration, hella people got killed too.
No, I know it's
I
think
it was just more quiet. It wasn't the same.
Well, you got to think of it like this.
same,
You got to think of it like this. When you
period.
try to be notorious, you're hated more than normal. A lot of people hated Obama and hated everything was about and how shit was being ran. You know what I mean?
But a lot of people loved him.
Exactly.
A lot of people revere him.
And it was either you hate him, or you just got you. That's just how you feel. You know what I mean? But it's weird. It's weird. You know what I'm saying? What do you think about these New York, Portland, and Seattle being labeled anarchist states? I had to make sure I said that right because last time I stumbled on some shit.
I thought that was interesting, especially again in modern times. Like that's many. Like that kind of reflects the power that people we really do have.
Yeah. Talking about defunding that.
That's kind of like
and
crazy.
This is what's stupid. That's
defunding from the federal because state. Because we have to like remember like back in the day like states didn't want to be unified. The states wanted to remain individual. Virginia wanted to stay by itself and didn't want to have anybody else tell them what to do. Like same thing and like.
But you gotta understand the people that are pulling all the strings still believe in that era. Like the South should have won. This should have been. You know what I'm saying?
Portland and Seattle is the West Coast, and Seattle has always been very.
The West Coast has always been very fucking.
Like foot forward.
Yeah,
like,
hell of socially. And conscious, I guess
progressive. So that's the word I'm thinking about. So Seattle, like there's like, have you ever like heard and like seen like their music scene? Like it's hot. Like they got a lot of culture in Seattle. There's a lot of culture, underground especially. That's like, and they kind of try to keep it like that. Like it reminds me of Kurt Cobain.
You know what they got a lot of in Seattle too, though.
Underground and things like that.
They got a lot in Seattle. Skinheads.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they be out there. They be out there mobbing and shit.
They do be having hella like it is hella like.
You get your red shoestrings, brother.
They have hella like rock music and like things like that and grunge music and things like that. Yeah. So you know that's predominantly like white people music and things like that, but it doesn't surprise me that they're like progressive in that sort of way and that they kind of like were able to organize and rebel against like the government and things like that. I'm not surprised because they've always kind of been like rebellious and things like that. So but to that extent, and it's because the governor isn't doing anything. Like they're like, we're not gonna send in police to stop them from doing these things until the federal government's like, well then we ain't gonna give you no money. Like, so it's kind of, it doesn't surprise me, honestly, but it is surprising because I didn't think that it would be allowed to get to that point.
I mean, but there's always been like, and people forget and shit, especially in the 90s, there was a lot of domestic terrorism going on.
True.
And it was the
Unabomber?
The Unabomber. What you mean? The Olympic Park bomber, the Timothy McVeigh, the Oklahoma City bomber. People forget there was a lot of fucking bombings in the 90s.
Yes, that's true.
And that's not that far away. And the reason why I bring that shit up because it's like, you know what I mean? It's the same kind of thing. Like, just a new era of people resisting away against the police. Like, don't get me wrong, that shit was against the system. Don't get me wrong, those motherfuckers were sick though, because they were doing some sick shit. And so of now too, you know what I'm saying? The shit that's going on. But at least they're letting them now because before it would end up like lethal. You know what I'm saying? And like the things that
they wouldn't be exposed. The authoritative figures that were using that sort of power that is supposed to be unconstitutional and unlawful, it wouldn't be exposed.
Yeah, exactly.
Now it's so much easier to be exposed because everybody has camera and a recording device. So that's maybe why.
Yeah, maybe because it's different now.
Because we know the kids in the 90s was wild.
Yeah, remember
kids
even
in the 90s
have you
crazy.
seen? Remember Waco, the fucking Branch Davidians with David Koresh? Remember that shit from Waco? You gotta watch. First, you gotta go watch Waco on fucking Netflix, and it'll tell you everything. It's a good fucking show.
I've heard of that.
Okay, but basically, even then, they stormed They was having they had a standoff for I forgot how long, for like I think like almost 2 months, and they stormed the shit, and the way they stormed in, hella people got killed, hella babies died, and they burned it because the shit burned down because they shot it up or something. They shot these canisters.
I remember, and wasn't it kind of like it's supposed to be like a church?
Like it was on some cult shit, like I'm not saying,
but the way that it did, I know what you're talking about. Like,
I'm
that
not
happened in the
none of
90s though. Like, that's crazy. Like,
but it's been a lot of standoffs with the police before, like that type of shit. You know what I mean? Some good, some bad, some not. You know what I mean? But that's what they're pushing the people to do. I mean, the difference is, and somebody pointed it out, and I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. They're like, like, blacks and Hispanics and they're less likely to do some more mass bombing shit like that, right? There's just the statistics just show that they're not as much as white people, right? And they're less likely to do it, and they are, you know what I'm saying? That's just okay. Let's just say that's fact, right? You know what I mean? They're less like that's fact. So really, it's like somebody was saying that for us, we rather protest and fight the establishment than fucking do something heinous and burn and blow people up and shit, like, to get a point across. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's the difference, I think, like, now too, though. It's like, who's upset? Who's the one that's you know what I mean, that's really, disenfranchised? It ain't the white folks. It ain't the guy that feels like he's losing his rights, in America and nothing. It's the fucking people, you know what I'm saying? So we protest different. We're not, like I said, we're not maniacs. We're not gonna go blow up shoot up a mosque or some fucking foul ass shit, you know what I'm saying? People take it to the streets and try to spread awareness through change and shit and keep it peaceful. You know what I mean? The rest, it's history. You know what I'm saying, no, man? But anyways, it is what it is. I don't know how the fuck we got onto that shit, but it is.
The DOJ.
Yeah, oh yeah, because we were talking about New York and Portland and all that other good shit. Damn, that's crazy, bro. Don't get a pictures leak out like that. that's that shit. That's from I think that's from either kindergarten or second grade or first grade. I think that's crazy. That shit, I didn't even notice. I looked again. I was like,
oh my goodness,
out of pocket. My kid is crazy. My kid hilarious. He did that shit.
Just walked in with an extra medium, like, elementary school shirt.
He basically just walked in here with his elementary school shirt. He's a full-blown teenager now. Shit don't even fit him. And I looked, and I didn't really see it. And then I looked again. I'm like, bro, that shirt is hella small as fuck. And he's doing that shit just to be funny, just to, you know what I mean, just to fuck with us and shit. So, shout out to my kid. So check it out. We're gonna take a quick break. You know what I mean? I think I need to get another drink, and then we'll be back at y'all No Invite Podcast Season 2, the level up. Patty, 16th World in the bitty. Patty made some noise or something. That's the best she got. That's all she got for a whole year, y'all. A whole year of this shit, and she's been a producer for a whole year on the most poppin'est fucking podcast on earth. And,
sorry, I don't live up to your standards,
that's all she got for us.
You keep having me for then.
Nah, I just want you to be hyped. I just want you to be hyped. That's all. You know what I'm saying? We got to get a studio audience.
You want me to make some, like, bird noises, some, like, chirps, like?
Yeah, something. I want you to do the dolphin sound.
That's what I'm saying.
It's the No Invite Podcast.
You didn't take a break. What the fuck?
Yeah, we did. We took a studio break.
You didn't even get another shot. You didn't do nothing.
And my shot's right here. We're back, from our 30-minute break, by law that we're required to give all employees and shit. So don't let Patty, just talking
setup right now.
Patty with her little stubby ass arms wants to try to T-Rex around in here and knock shit over and shit.
I have a big head and little arms.
Don't ask her how she ties her shoes. She's like that lady that cooks with her feet.
Oh my! That you off from me?
Yeah, that was 10. I'm gonna just tell you right now, that was 10 million times better than what you did before. So.
What an asshole! Yes, that's what you get. I hope
whatever.
You burn your fucking.
See, that's wishing slander on me and all that, man. As if 2020 hasn't been enough.
2020's been alright so far.
Alright, you say so.
We do what we do.
You know what I'm saying? For all the shit going on. I mean, I'm
God is
grateful.
good all the time and all the time.
Yeah,
good.
I'm grateful. I'm alive, baby. We here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Gotta be grateful for the things you got.
Shit's crazy, but that's life.
That's life, man. You know what I mean?
Life,
And you know what's crazy? Like, this shit ain't nothing new neither. Like remember the pictures you were showing me and shit about the people from back in the day that you know, when the last outbreak was out and yeah, it's like people act hella stupid like this shit never happened before. It's like, come on, bro. It's like, who the fuck wants to fake this shit? Who the fuck wants to lose money all the way around? Who the fuck wants to, like, you know, nobody wants that. Everybody happy when there's money and moving around and the economy's good and, you know what I mean? It's like, you know, who the fuck wants that? You know what I'm saying? That's all I can say. So it's crazy. But yeah, it's the Known by Podcast. So we moving and grooving. I'm super juiced for this season. I got a couple other dope little things lined up.
You want to go ahead and foreshadow a little bit of that information?
Nah, hell nah. We're gonna talk about it. We be about it, little homie.
Alright, whatever.
Check this. Alright, fucking Daniel son.
Whatever.
Yes, Daniel son.
I don't want that face looking at that screen.
Like I said, don't worry about the fuck I got going on over here. Just know that when it happens, you'll know it happens because you'll be looking at it.
Hey.
Oh my goodness. So what else is good, Patty? What else is good? How's everything with you, huh?
Good. I'm trying to figure out, like, you know, the usual. Just life, getting through, navigating. Trying to be happy, do good, be good.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That sounds like a righteous way to live.
Summer's almost done, or
can't
is it
fucking
officially
wait.
over?
I can't wait.
Yeah, you like them cold seasons.
I like cold season.
You like to I do like me some winter attire though. I'm not gonna lie.
I want to be in a hoodie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I want to have
love me some
and we
hoodie.
can wear masks now this year. It's gonna be good to wear masks. I'm gonna be in a hoodie and a ski mask.
Right? Like I like that type of shit.
I'm flexing the mask privilege all the way 5,000.
You
like,
feel me? I
you ain't
kind
never
of like
go,
that shit.
You ain't never gonna see my face. I'm put some glasses on. It's good.
I like that.
I love that shit, especially when, like I said it before, when you walk around and you like kind of know somebody, but you don't want to do small talk, and so you just keep it pushing like you don't recognize them and shit because you got the mask on and they got the mask on, but you really know who it is. They probably know who you are. You just swerve them anyways, though. You just, you know what I'm saying? You don't even hit the blinker. You just swerve and you just get up out of there. That shit eliminates all that. Now I don't gotta do that because it's like I don't know you. Nope. Even if you call my name, I'm gonna keep walking. Like you weren't sure it was me. Yeah.
Horrible.
That's
Absolutely
horrible. That's a horrible way to live. I know, but you know, it's how they made me. You know what I mean? I didn't land, you know, here on just, you know, good luck. You know what I mean? I had to learn some shit to get here, right?
What?
Had to crack a few eggs. You feel me? Make some omelets. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it goes. Does that make sense, y'all? Anyways, the tea is good.
Grateful to be able to see blue skies too.
Me too. I know,
Stupid
man,
ass
because them fires was ridiculous out here, man.
Not feeling that. I did not like that. So I'm like,
I almost started to forget what it was like. Like
that was kind of odd, right? Like it was weird to not have the sun around to kind of dictate and to like let you know it's daytime. It's nighttime.
like move you along your day, like and even then,
the
like
internal clock was kind of off.
Yeah, well, even then, because like even in wintertime, you know, it's you know, it's overcast, it's cold,
but it's not the same.
But yeah, but this
it's not the same.
This is but I'm saying that's what I'm saying. This is different because it's like it was overcast and it looked like winter, but we knew it was smoke.
The energy was different.
The energy was way different.
The vibration was way different. Because during the winter, you could it still indicates day and night. Mm-hmm. And this one, I don't know. It had to have been the actual smoke itself that just like totally threw everything off, and maybe like the color, because again in winter it's a different hue.
This was like a brown, like dirty.
This was like orange and red and pink and like not pretty though. Not in a pretty way.
It didn't look good outside at all, man. I'm like, hold on, man. I'm the only one that's allowed to damage my lungs and shit.
I was not feeling it at all. Like was super mad. I would have got me an air purifier. Like it was like nope.
And it's like, why the fuck do we keep having them every fucking year now? This is just not to be like this.
I asked like people who have lived in California their whole life. They're like 50 years old, and they're like, I've never seen anything like this in my life. Like it's never been like this. Like,
crazy.
Never. Like
to them, it might seem like the end of the world type shit.
You know what somebody told me too? They told me that because forest fires are nothing new, but the way that they burn and how we have built like our structures in California, like when back in the day, people used to just build where it was actually convenient and where they could build, not like on a hill. They didn't cut down a whole bunch of trees. They had to cut down some, sort of forestry to like make space, but it wasn't like how we do now. We'll go into the mountains and cut down all them like in the thick of the forest and build something. So we started building our structures in places to where like when things start to burn, it's hard to get to those places to stop the fires. So it's like probably climate change, more people, so there's more chances of shit fucking up, like people starting fires, accidents happening, and how we built our structures, like in our houses and homes and buildings throughout the land, and it all kind of contributes. So I was like, oh, that makes sense. Like that's.
Well, yeah, anytime we start pushing the boundaries of where we're going, we're bound to have an effect on the environment, period.
Yeah, but, like, why is it so bad now? It's, like, all those little factors that add up.
It's like every year now, bro. It's like every fucking year. It used to be, I'm like, and also there's, like, people say all kinds of shit, but they're saying just, like, the forestry department hasn't been doing their job or whatever because that has a lot to do with it, too. But I think it's climate change, to be real with you. Like, I
think it's a little bit of everything, yeah. I think it's just, like, more people, more chances of fucking things getting fucked up from different angles. Like, you could tell we be frivolous with shit, and we don't be...
No, we don't give a fuck.
We don't be cleaning up after ourselves. We don't be super considerate of, like,
the
natural resources that,
you seen everybody didn't go for all natural fruits and veggies and shit that's good for the earth. Motherfuckers went for toilet paper when shit got bad. You know what I mean? I will still never forgive you guys, ever. Let's not forget how the year kicked off. For the way
anybody acted towards toilet paper. I will never forgive.
But that's what I'm saying. Let's not forget how the year kicked off. Like, it's gonna be the new year in a couple months. We got a couple months left in this year. But let's not act like motherfuckers there wasn't really a toilet paper shortage. There wasn't really just a shortage of cleaning supply. Motherfuckers never cleaned their fucking shit in their life before all of a sudden was worried about that shit. Like, it got real fast. You know what I'm saying? So.
And who would have thought that a crisis like that was gonna be like a main topic? Not like.
It's crazy, right? This shit is crazy.
It was.
And like out of all the motherfucking things that could have that you think would pop up, and motherfuckers was fighting over toilet paper. Fighting. There's video of people snatching fucking toilet paper out of old ass ladies' hands and fist fights over this shit.
Oh my goodness! And then somebody was telling me that like because
it'd be the motherfuckers that never shower that be
like
talking
the
about
USA, we're
paper.
spoiled. We're super spoiled.
Yeah,
like, we're a rich country, just especially in relative to other places. And they're like, didn't you know like only like 10 to 20% of the world actually uses toilet paper? Like in other countries, a lot of the countries are poor. They use like rocks, and then they use I'm dead ass. Bro. Look it up. Google it.
You talking about what kind of countries are we talking about? Are we talking about like third world countries? Or are we talking about countries that
so the United States.
If you got plumbing, there's no goddamn reason why you should use rocks. The United States is only like
5% of the entire population of the world, right?
I get that. I'm saying
so that's okay.
But that's what I'm trying to figure out. Which population of the world is using rocks to wipe their ass? You want details?
Go do your own research.
I'm scared to search
that. But that was interesting.
Who knows what the fuck might pop up in my search if I search that.
Because like you have to realize like so us living in the Bay like. To have like your own room and have just like a regular house that we consider and things like that, like are just like a given. That's like the top 10% of the world, and the rich people of our rich land are the top 1%.
We're definitely fortunate out here.
Like this is spoiled. Like that's what it is, and so a lot of other people in a lot of other countries they don't live the way we live. Much better, We don't. They just don't live the way that we live, or they just. Don't use toilet paper. Like you gotta, bro. Look up the history of toilet paper and shit like that. Like
that's crazy. I don't even want to get into that conversation. Like we're gonna leave that in 2019. You feel me?
But it was still like, why are y'all acting like this about toilet paper? Go take a shower. Like
that's the thing. Motherfuckers do anything and everything to avoid taking a shower. Is all it is. Like, they wet some toilet paper and wipe their neck and they think they good and shit. It's like, bro, like toilet paper's not gonna save your life.
Or people from the hood, like we got newspaper. We used to be poor. Like,
I mean, when you're poor, you just got your tactics. You already know what you gotta do. You gonna wipe your ass somehow, some way. It ain't gonna be always, baby. How you want it, but we gonna get some toilet paper in this motherfucker somehow. So even we gotta run out the store with this motherfucking whole thing. That's just how real. I mean, it was just ridiculous.
Oh my God, so
that
ridiculous.
shit right there. That and with everything opening up now, it's just like a trip too because it's just like.
What were we thinking?
Like no, now it's because even like since it's becoming the new normal, it's like you feel weird without a mask now. Like being in public, like you know what I'm saying. Like people will look at you, you see everybody. It's like, man, I'll tell you like this. If I'm gonna go running for a jog or ride my bike, I'm not wearing a mask.
I'm not wearing a mask for that. So.
Not wearing a mask. I'm just keep my distance. Y'all keep y'all distance. Whatever.
Yeah, I've always lived like that though. I've always been like that. Like.
I mean, but that's what I told my thing. I was like, man, fuck that shit. I was like, I've been doing this shit since before it was fucking, mandated. You know what I'm saying? The fuck, stay the fuck away from me. Don't touch me, and don't swing your hands around when you're talking to me and shit. Like, just whatever you can say, whatever.
Don't spit while you're talking to me. Yeah. Like,
no, there's a mask now. It's Corona. It's like fuck that shit. You know what I mean? They don't none of that. Don't even say nothing. Just keep it moving. You know what I mean? But that's because that's it's the new normal. I mean, shit, it is what it is.
What has that done?
New generation.
Has that made us just more hygienic and considerate, or has that distanced us from each other?
I think masks are a no-brainer. To be honest with you, I think masks are a no-brainer, and we're just hella like behind the curve on that period because like they said there's no reason. They said this flu season because everyone's wearing masks, there might not be a big issue with Corona. Or the flu, they said, because other countries that went through their flu seasons, because everybody was wearing a mask, that was really how it was getting transmitted. Because it's like, people say, well, the mask is not airborne proof. Okay, well, we're learning now that it's not really so potent airborne as much as it is, or on surface as it is from direct contact. That goes to tell you, like, if you're running around coughing, if you got something that's going to catch your spit or catch your little piece of phlegm or catch you from misting a fucking door handle or your hand, I mean, that's obviously helping, right? Like, so. But
then you also think, like, this is the real world and that's life.
Well, I'm thinking
and we have evolved and survived by being exposed to bacterias. And
I like putting out nothing but good vibes, but I'm going to say this anyways. It's like, well, what if we're like just kicking off the first phase of this just not being an inhabitable planet anymore?
That too.
You know what I'm saying? Like, do people even give a shit about anything other than themselves at this point in time? It's like, I don't know. I wish that I could that we would. I don't understand why there's a lot of things that we could be doing and using to change the way that we pollute and be in this world, and yet we don't do it. It's like it got to be profitable. You know what I mean? You could sell fucking. You can sell a cat off a fish wagon, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can do whatever, you feel me? Like, so, you know what I mean? This is the land of all that. If they, you know what I mean? There's a reason why certain things are not happening or not being made available or changes are not being made. And I don't know, maybe it's the simulation and maybe all the players are tired now and they're trying to blow the whole fucking map up, you know what I'm saying? For the fuck we know. Like, you know what I mean? But we're going to keep it pushing and pulling like we always do. Patty, any shout-outs? Because like I said, this the 1 year anniversary episode. This is officially season 2. And I wanted to say thank you for always fucking doing what's asked of you, contributing to the podcast selflessly. No resistance. If I need you, I know you got me. But yeah, this is the level up, and we're trying to get there. So you got any shout outs? Anything you want to shout out before we because from this point on we keeping it moving. Yeah, 1 year out of 52 weeks we did 44 episodes.
You should be proud of yourself.
So I missed like eight weeks out of the whole year. So
and
that's not bad. That's not
everybody
bad.
who's been a part of it, everybody who's listened, for real, like that's really what it's all about. It's not about us. It's about everything that plays a part into it. Like everybody that stuck with us through the good and the bad, all the co-hosts, all the guests, everything. Like it's a big feat. Like I'm just excited to see what's to be held like for the future. Like
well, shit, we gonna keep.
I'm trying to keep that same energy and just like let's see where it goes from here. Yeah. Like I'm excited, and you know me, like I really don't like to talk about it. Like I like to just kind of like see how things play out for the most part. And so that's what it is. And it's like I said, you should be really proud of yourself because you kept it moving. Like so much of this is.
And we did it. Like I said, a whole year we set out. This is the most consistent I've ever been with this podcast since its first creation because we've always fell off technical issues, putting a lot of stuff on other people.
It's an honor to be a part
Yeah,
of that. For you to include me
producer
and to be a
Patty.
part
Shout
of this. I
out
appreciate
Steph.
that.
Shout out everybody that was here from the jump. That whether you're here or not, you know what I mean. We still rocking
Like
and
Half,
rolling.
Pepmendo, Jizzle, Chewy,
Everybody, bro.
Steph, all the guests.
All the guests. You know what I mean.
can't
More
think
guests.
of-
Hopefully now COVID's getting busy. We are getting a little bit more relaxed. I'm gonna get more people. There's a lot of people that been wanting to be on the show. I've not forgot about you. Timing is everything, and if it wasn't our time before, the time is coming because the level up is here, and it's perfect. Like we trying to get the platform bigger. We're growing. You know what I'm saying? So the idea is to make sure that we keep this platform in tip top shape for those that want to come on there and just be a part of it. Have something, be a part of their own truth.
Be
Say
a part
something.
of some good energy.
Yeah,
part of
some
good
vibes, talk,
That's
smoke.
really what it's supposed to be about. It's
Yeah,
just about us, being able to be ourselves.
That's why
and
there's no
express
invite
ourselves
because there's no expectations. You
and
feel
connect.
me?
Like,
Yeah.
that's really what it's supposed to be about.
And all that other fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? That makes fucking sense and people think it's corny, but it's the realest shit ever. You know what I'm saying? No Invite Podcast, Blaze. And you are?
Patty.
And that's Patty, 16th World, Patty Peebo. You know what I'm saying? All that. You know what I mean? At P Violence. She's P violent, domestic violence Patty. DV Patty. You know what I'm saying? And we out.
We good.
Please hang up and try again.